We are just 8 days away from the only televised GOP gubernatorial debate. And tonight, a second candidate says he would not be alone with a woman who was not his wife. WJTV 12's Jade Balexa has the details from the newsroom. Jade?
Bill Waller Jr. is the second candidate to say he follows the Billy Graham rule behind Robert Foster. Now, the move created a firestorm on social media and made national headlines after Foster said he wouldn't allow a female reporter to shadow his campaign if they were going to be alone on the campaign trail. Bill Waller Jr. attended a Republican forum Monday after he left. Larison Campbell with the Mississippi Today asked his stance on the Billy Graham rule, in which a man won't spend time alone with a woman besides his wife.
Do you subscribe to the Billy Graham rule in your personal life?
Yes, I do.
Does that concern you in terms of like the women that you've worked with in the past, you know, in terms of their advancement? How do you manage that, say, like when you were Chief Justice of the Supreme Court? How did that work for you?
Very easy. Is I think any senior person in government office needs to have a second hand there. So I never had an issue with it because I always had a law clerk or another staff person in attendance. So there was never an issue about it.
We talked to Campbell via FaceTime Monday night about the interview. Last week, Mississippi Today reached out to a number of candidates asking them their take on the Graham rule.
And he had an aide there today, and he said he will always have an aide there when he's interacting with the media, which is a very standard policy for, you know, a high-profile candidate.
Meantime, Robert Foster has been making headlines after he denied Campbell along with him on a trip while campaigning.
Many successful business people, both men and women, practice the rule of not being alone in a closed-door room with a member of the opposite sex or riding alone in a vehicle with a member of the opposite sex because it's not professional, in my opinion, to do so. And the biggest thing here is that I had a vow with my wife that I put first and foremost above anybody else's feelings. I understand that she was offended, but my vow to my wife and my faith go before anybody else's personal feelings.
She says they have a difference of opinions on the Graham rule, but it seems to be working for his campaign. And we reached out to Foster and Waller tonight. We haven't heard back. We also touched base with the Reeves campaign to find out his take on the Graham rule. Back to you.